Put another shrimp on the Barbie, because today we're talking rock and roll, specifically punk rock. Because what's more punk than voting Republican and black bagging protesters? Plus, the new film Barbie has made $1 billion entirely off childless wine-ons who still masturbate to the guy from Vampire Weekend. I think his name is Ezra Koenig. But how does this movie feel about child sex trafficking? We'll talk all that and more, like maybe some alts for what elder millennial women masturbate to when the show starts right currently. Hello and welcome to the Vongiano Predicament. My name's Steve Vongiano, and this is the internet's only free speech-friendly place to have uncensored ideas. Also, there is no proof that I sent pictures of my dick to anyone I worked with. Nor balls. I know what's currently flying out around all those internetinal tubes, all these rumors about me, the toxic gossip train, as it were. Not to be confused with the toxic grade school train, which is what we call Columbuston, Ohio's one school bus. It's mostly made of vinyl chloride, and we drive it on the train tracks.
It somehow helps with Tokyo drifting.
So let me just address this up top. Did I send genital-based pictures to any of my employees? And by employees, I mean Postmates delivery drivers. Well, I just gotta say, no comment. But why can't men be physical anymore? It's not necessarily gay. Back in the olden times, like 1942 or the Bible, men would touch each other, give each other massages, compare testicular ridges. It's not weird. It's just what you had to do to survive and win the Civil War. One thing I didn't like, though, was when Marjorie Taylor Greene brought some blown-up pictures of my penis into the floor of Congress and demanded a hearing on how the dick is trash. Not everything needs to be my problem, Marjo Geechee girl. And also, about these claims that I asked everyone I work with for drugs, again, no comment, but I can confirm that I'm pretty cool. I'm talking perks. I'm talking oxys. I'm talking roxys, doxies, moxies, even pierogies. And when I asked my coworker to help secure some, producer Nancy Mom said, I am not sharing any of my airplane glue with you. Just crush up some baby aspirin and sniff that until you get a buzz. Also, I leaked your penis pics to Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Only God can judge me, Christian God.
I'm ready to move past the toxic gossip train, which, again, in Columbuston is a real train and we take kids on it. I'm ready to tackle the actual news affecting Americans. For example, Jimmy Carter. Is he dead yet? They take that old bitch yet? No? He's still alive? Damn. Death is too good for you, Carter. How sure are we that Jimmy Carter isn't a Highlander? Should investigate that, and maybe that'll be the next episode. But this episode, we're chasing the algorithm, buddy. K-pop, Bitcoin, Pepsi, sex tape, Tom Cruise. That's right. We're talking Barbie.
My heart breaks.
Some things have been happening that might be related.
When my world shakes.
Cold shower, falling off my roof, and my heels are on the ground.
Flat feet!
What do I have to do? You have to go.
Is that really the most we can legally play of that? Damn. Wish we could do the whole thing. That would take up so much time. How about Oppenheimer? Can we play that? That's like 3 hours. No? How about the Florence Pugh nude scenes, but the ones edited for some Middle Eastern countries? We can? Cool. Roll it. As I've been alluding to, this past weekend saw the release of two huge films, Oppenheimer and Barbie, commonly referred to as Barbenheimer, and not Op-Arby. Despite all my letters to my senator, Oppenheimer is a movie by the fellas for the fellas about how we either dropped way too many nuclear bombs on Japan or not nearly enough. They've evolved past tentacle-based pornography and are now sexualizing the Pokemon, and it is J. Robert Oppenheimer's fault. Now I, like the rest of the viewing public, at first assumed this was a Crocodile Dundee reboot, which God knows the culture could desperately use.
Cast one of the lesser Hemsworths, they'll work for cheap.
But no. Instead, it is a screed against white people, men, Western civilization, and your penis specifically. My producers forced me to watch this film. That's right, producer Nancy Mom and associate producer Zach, I will not call him Dad. I will not call him Dad. They did give me a free ticket and a voucher for $20 worth of popcorn and told me to get the hell out of the house because they were about to do the kind of sex that results in farting. Don't know what that is, don't want to know. So I went right up to that movie theater, plopped my ticket down, and I absolutely did not see the movie. The movie theater has been closed for years now after, well, during a screening of American Sniper, the audience got a little too excited and shot up the joint. Not sure they really got the point of that movie. Probably would have seen Sound of Freedom anyway. That movie is anti-child trafficking. Now, are we sure what Barbie's position on child trafficking is? For it, against it, willing to hear both sides and let the best man win? Let me know, Greta Gerwig. Well, guess what? We'll never know, because that's not what this movie is interested in. No. It's simply a rage against the evils of capitalism, despite the fact that capitalism built the very movie theater you watched it in, or the very laptop you watched an Indonesian cam rip on. It was dubbed, but you got the general message, which is that white men have Down syndrome. All of them. Plus, the film has a myriad, great word choice, you're welcome, of logical inconsistencies. Okay. For example, at various points, the lead actress, Margot Robbie, does some physical comedy where she sits down all stiff like a Barbie doll. Okay. But in other scenes, she's able to move around freely. Also, all of the lines in the film have been written down beforehand, and all of the actors were just pretending to make them up on the spot. Also, Barbie, like J. Robert Oppenheimer, is a made-up character.
This is easily the least realistic film since Schindler's List because they'd all be speaking German in that one. I'm not denying the Holocaust, it probably happened.
So the story of the box office is simple. Sound of Freedom is an important movie that is making so much money, and you need to go buy a full price ticket to it. None of this matinee or like military discount shit. And then also go on the website and buy a bunch of other full price tickets for other people. And then, maybe you've proven that you're not a, child. And also, maybe you'll get lucky and you'll get to be in one of those screenings no one else is in. They keep posting on TikTok. Then you can just play Tetris on your phone. Meanwhile, woke movies are losing. Indiana Jones, a flop. Elemental, a flop. Barbie made a lot of money, but most of it was from girls, so it doesn't count. The Flash will probably be on HBO Max soon. Also, it's just called Max now. Why? HBO is a mark of quality. What were we talking about? I did an episode about movies last week, too. I love the movies, which is a bummer, because there's about to not be any more of them ever again. The Writers Guild of America, and also the Screen Actors Guild, presumably of America, if they let even one European in there, I'm going to be pissed, are on strike. So corrupt. So corrupt. You know me. I am a champion of the working man. I go against the establishment machine. Some even say I rage against it. But at what point are we still going to support these corrupt writers and actors? And it's not just because they kept attacking Donald Trump and by extension you. They also made all the kids trans via the Black Little Mermaid, Mr. Potato Head, Dr. Seuss. I'll be honest, it's mostly the Donald Trump thing. They went way too far. Saturday Night Live went on air every Saturday evening, often live, and made fun of Donald Trump, willing to tackle his speech impediments and possible developmental disabilities, which actually make him more endearing.
He's our first R-worded president. I'm not saying it. You're not canceling my ass.
Jimmy Kimmel attacked your president. Seth Meyers attacked your president. Stephen Colbert attacked your president. Jimmy Fallon pretty much just stayed out of it. Not really his bag. I'd be surprised if he ever voted. I think he's one of those guys who's like 3 days before the election is like, man, who's even running for president? Man. But he did once have ice cream with Joe Biden and refused to ask him about molesting his daughter in the shower or doing China stuff with his son, whatever we were mad about that week. Plus, honestly, they make too many shows. There's like 27 prestige series on Apple TV alone. For fuck's sake, Crackle.com is making original content now. Okay, is it really the worst thing in the world If Hollywood takes a year off and we all get caught up on, Peaky Blinders and all the Adam Sandler Netflix movies, would that really be a loss? Show business is over, and really has been for a while, ever since Clint Eastwood died. Wait, what? He's still alive? And he's directing another movie? Let the man rest. His bones are 80% dust. So what does that leave us with? The answer is, of course, music. As I said up top, I'm a punk rocker. Yeah, I went to Vans Warped Tour many years in a row, and one of them, I wasn't even volunteering at Hot Dog on a Stick. So I never thought I would see the day when all the anti-establishment bands I liked, such as Finger 11 or Star Sailor, or even Cold, god damn it, they got Cold, would look me in the eyes and go, yeah, that's right, we support big pharma, we support big tech, we even support big women who are getting put on the cover of Sports Illustrated in order to confuse young men through their boners.
They put a trans woman on a beer can, and I've yet to hear anyone in Trapped speak out about it.
Meanwhile, the true rebel music, and I don't mean that in a racist way, although if you took it in a racist way, please don't unsubscribe and maybe consider upping your Patreon donation, is being made by country and Western artists. Back in the day, we considered them all corporate establishment fuddy-duddies like, oh, I've got a tie, I'm Garth Brooks. But now, they're the only ones willing to speak up about the true issues. Namely, not enough people are just firing their guns wildly into protests. Green screen even working? Oh, we're back. Oh, okay. Oh, we're back. All right. Okay. That video, of which you just saw the entirety of, unless someone in the production team really pussied out, okay? I'm looking at you, associate producer Zach Jr., not stepbrother, is by popular Nashville-based recording artist Jason Aldean, backed up, presumably, by Pantera. This song is about the values held by people in a small town. Values such as accidentally getting your 16-year-old girlfriend pregnant and then beating the shit out of the guy at the CVS who sold you the condoms you forgot to wear. Or, getting so drunk you're forcibly removed from a child's soccer game, which you don't like because soccer's European. Or referring to Quiznos as ethnic food. Or, worst of all, taking issue with a bunch of mostly peaceful riots just because a money-laundering drug addict ends up dead. Wait, Mike Lindell's dead? Oh, no, we're talking about the other guy. Yeah, I remember now. The left in America. Amerileft, I call them. I should trademark that. Don't even think of stealing it, Gutfeld exclamation mark. They're up in arms about this song. They've had it banned from every major sporting event. They have even had its Country Music Award for Best Sexy Blue Jeans and Death Squad based video award revoked. All because these psycho radical gay Disney gay communists, so corrupt. Believe the song has lyrics that glorify race-based violence, and the video was filmed in front of a courthouse where a guy was once lynched at, and you're a dork for demanding a white entertainment television, or why did you send me all these pictures of your penis? It looks weird. You should see a doctor. Ugh. Let me take a look at these lyrics, see how bad they actually are. Sucker punch somebody on the sidewalk. Carjack an old lady at a red light. Pull a gun on the owner of a liquor store. You think it's cool. Well, act a fool if you like. But try that in a small town. Beat it up inward, catch a charge. Extra large and extra hard. Put this P word right in your face. Swipe your nose like a credit card. Hop on top, I want to ride. I do a Kegel while it's inside. Spit in my mouth, look at my eyes. This P word's wet, come do a dive. What's wrong with any of that? I mean, I guess they do say the N-word. And they're like, my vagina's so good, you're literally going to go to jail over it. But other than that, it's pretty much this generation's Don't Worry, Be Happy.
Bobby McFerrin based as hell.
Jason Aldean, who of course survived the horrific Las Vegas mass shooting perpetrated by Stephen Paddock acting alone after the casino buffet ran out of crab legs, knows what violence is like. He looked out on his crowd, full of broken, bloody, beaten, dying people, women and children, screaming, running for dear life. And I'm sure he thought, damn, why couldn't this have happened at a Toby Keith concert? But he refused to speak out against your rights. He's not asking the woke establishment to take your guns away. No, he more has a problem with bricks. Stop bringing bricks to protests. Also, don't be so mean to police officers. Many of them have shitty wives who make terrible dinners. Everyone just be polite to each other and maybe stop trying to make little boys pee sitting down. Also, we should sue Bud Light. Isn't that really the message of punk rock? Don't want to be an American idiot. One nation controlled by the media. Information age of hysteria. It's calling out to idiot America. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I love y'all. This is a good episode. Kind of just ended abruptly. Almost like I just kind of ran out of steam and stopped writing it. I don't give a shit. I don't care about you guys. Go down below. You're going to see a bunch of links. Like and subscribe. I got to say that first. Like and subscribe. You're going to see links. I got Twitter, which is X now. So go like my X account. Also my X videos account, which is just videos of women at the bus stop who I think are my ex-girlfriend. Don't tell them that. Shh. I'm on Instagram and TikTok. I haven't posted there in a while. Most importantly, I have a Patreon. And for $5 a month, only $5, you get a weekly bonus episode. You get to vote in polls. And most importantly, you get an executive producer credit. Look at them. They're rolling by. I'm looking the wrong way. I always look the wrong way. Shit. Fuck. God damn it. Look at them. Look at these names rolling by. Man, I really shouldn't curse at the end of videos. I think that F's you in the algorithm. I really shouldn't curse. I've heard that fucks you in the ass. I've heard that the algorithm looks at that and goes, sure would like to fuck your ass. So, look at all these people. I wonder if any of them ever got fucked in the ass. Don't answer that. Do not send an email to thevanginopredicament@gmail.com letting me know if you've ever been fucked in the ass. A little immature. All right, guys. I love y'all. You're the best audience of all time. I got another video coming out next week or at some point. I don't know. Get off my nuts. I'm busy. The important thing is, I love you all. Until next time.
Wait, what was the deal with that Las Vegas shooting anyway? Can anyone explain it to me, like, really quickly?
Shut up and sit down.